Right, in a previous video to this, I introduced a technique called float and ping to solve equations, and it was particularly useful when you had unknowns on both sides. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a combination of float and ping and balancing method. So to start off with, I've noticed that there's x terms on both sides of the line of the equal symbol. I'd prefer if all the x terms are on one side, all the number terms on the other side. So what I'm going to do is pick on the smallest x term. Rather than the 5x, pick on the smallest x term. Remember, that's a positive 3x. So to get rid of positive 3x, what you do, using the float and ping method, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that positive 3x to the other side. It becomes a minus 3x. So I got rid of that from this side, and it's gone to the other side to become a minus 3x. Now you can see on this side of the equal symbol, the 5x and the minus 3x want to be together, but that take away, that minus 8 is in the way. So get rid of the minus 8, take it to the other side, it becomes a plus 8. So all I've done is this, I've exchanged, I've swapped. And every time it swaps, the sign changes. So now we have 2 plus 8 is 10, 5x take away 3x is 2x. Something times 2 to give me 10, x is equal to 5. Right, another question. I'll use a float and ping method again. Don't pick on the 6x, pick on the 3x because it's smaller. So what you do, pick up the 3x, positive 3x, take it to the other side, it becomes minus 3x. So on this side of the equal symbol, the 6x and the minus 3x want to be together. That minus 10 is in the way. So pick up the minus 10, take it to the other side, it becomes a plus 10. So let's see what damage has been done. So you got 2 plus 10 is 12. 6x take away 3x is 3x. Something times 3 to give me 12, x equals 4. Right. A little bit trickier. I'm going to use the float and ping method to begin with. Remember, this is what I'll do. I'll write the question out again because I don't want to disturb this question. My plan is to get rid of this divide by 8. I don't like fractions to be involved when I'm solving equations. I'm going to take this divide by 8 to the other side. It'll turn into a times by 8. And I'm going to take this divide by 4 to the other side. It'll become a times by 4. So I'm going to exchange like this. So get rid of this divide by 8, put it on the other side, it becomes times by 8. Get rid of this divide by, so I've got rid of the divide by 8, it becomes times by 8. Get rid of this divide by 4, take it to the other side, it becomes a times by 4. Now let's see what damage has been done, what effect that has on it. So it'll be 8 times everything. So 8 times 2x is 16x. This is like expanding the brackets. 8 times 8, 64. 4 times 3x is 12x. 18 times 4 is 36, 72. So now this question becomes kind of similar to what we had before. So I've still got two x terms on both sides. I want the x terms to be together. So pick on the smallest x term. Rather than pick on the 16x, pick on the 12x. So to get rid of 12x, you do minus 12x. Do the same on the other side. Now if you don't prefer that method, what you can do is use the float and ping method, which is what I've been using. Right? So I'm just showing you a different method now. So 16x take away 12x is 4x. You're left with plus 64. 12x take away 12x, they knock each other out, you're left with 72. To get rid of plus 64, take away 64, do the same on the other side. 64 minus 64, they knock each other out, you're left with 4x. And then 72 take away 64 is 8. Therefore x is equal to 2. Right, Right here, I used the balancing method. If you wanted to, you could have used the floating ping method. So if I show you that again, one more time. 16x plus 64, 12x plus 72. Right, so if I wanted to use the floating ping method, sorry about that, this way. Pick on the 12x rather than the 16x. So take the positive 12x to the other side. It becomes a minus 12x. 16x and minus 12x want to be together. That positive 64 is in the way. So get rid of that positive 64, take it to the other side, it becomes minus 64. So let's see what happens now. 16x take away 12x is 4x. 72 take away 64 is 8. Remember, that's what I had over here. Look, in the previous calculation, I had it here, and I've got the same thing again. So x is equal to 2. All I've done is given you different ways of solving equations. You can do a bit of floating ping, a bit of balancing method. You can mix and match, but eventually you will get the answer. What you can do is substitute the number back into the original equation to check if both sides balance out, if both sides are the same.